Matt Murdock is a lawyer by day, but at night he prowls the streets as his alter ego, the Daredevil, putting fear into all criminals of Hell's Kitchen, New York. Created by Stan Lee and Bill Everett, also with some input by Jack Kirby, he first appeared in Daredevil #1 in April of 1964. Matt Murdock lived with his father Jack, a local boxer with the ring name Battling Jack Murdock. Matt's mother Maggie would divorce Jack to join a convent and become a nun. Jack didn't want his son to grow up hating his mother for leaving the two, so he would end up telling him that she died when he was a kid. Later on, Jack would see that it was very difficult to raise a child as a single parent, and that boxing wasn't enough. He would start meeting up with a mobster named Roscoe Sweeney, who also went by the name Fixer because of his tendency to fix boxing matches. To make extra cash, Jack would agree to be one of his enforcers. One day, Matt would bear witness to his dad beating up someone that owed the Fixer money. Shocked at what he had just seen, he ran away. Running towards the road, he saw an old blind man about to get hit by a truck. He would push the man out of the way, but before he knew it, something the truck was carrying splashed into his eyes. It was radioactive chemicals, leaving him blind. Matt would never see again, but something extraordinary would happen because of the accident. Now his 4 senses he had left would function at a superhuman level, making him far more aware than the average person. He would later call this radar sense. Jack Murdock was devastated because of what happened and disappointed at what he had put his son through. After this, Jack promised to never work for the Fixer again, now focusing on helping Matt adjust to his blindness, never knowing about his son's powers. One day, Matt met a man who went by the name Stick, a blind man with similar powers to his own. Stick would teach Matt how to fight without his eyes, so that he could protect himself. His methods being very harsh but effective. He also taught Elektra martial arts as well. Eventually, Matt would start going to college and law school with ambitions of becoming a lawyer, while his father would remain in the boxing scene. But sadly, Jack would associate with the Fixer again. Fixer would reveal to Jack that he was actually still working for him this whole time, showing Jack that he had been fixing all his fights so that he would make more money. The next fight would be different, however, with Sweeney paying him to throw the fight this time. Jack didn't like this, but he agreed anyway. As the fight was about to start, he saw his son Matt in the stands cheering him on. There was no way he could let him down again. Fighting with heart, he would take the victory in Matt's honor, despite the Fixer's plans. Later that night, while leaving the gym, Jack would pay the ultimate price with his life. Soon, Matt would graduate law school with his best friend and soon-to-be partner, Foggy Nelson, not forgetting what happened to his father. Matt would take what he had learned from Stick, his never-say-die attitude he learned from his father, and his special powers, and combine them to become the man without fear, Daredevil. With his radar sense able to hear crimes being committed miles away, criminals have nowhere to hide in Hell's Kitchen. You know what they say, if you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen. I always thought Daredevil was a pretty awesome character, and thought he had some of the cooler villains like Kingpin and Bullseye. And the new TV show, it's good for the character in general, just for more people to be aware. If you like what we're doing with these origin stories, like, comment, and subscribe for more. Until next time, stay up late productions.